Ooh, hello, collective. I hope you guys are doing well. I meant to get this out yesterday, but it was just getting way too late. And I'm really working on getting my sleep schedule back in order. So now is the time, because I know that the energy lately has been really intense. Especially, but see, here's the thing, because there's some people that are in the energy of accepting the things that they need to change in their life, and then there are some people that are fighting against it. The worst thing you could ever do to yourself is convince yourself that you know all there is to know. That's setting yourself up for failure, especially if things aren't going the way you would like them to. That is the universe letting you know, no, you don't know everything. We're trying to teach you some stuff here, but you gotta be open to receive the messages. So some people, they get in this stubborn energy. You want something, but then you're not listening to the guidance that is given to you. And not through like tarot readings. You guys get messages on your own. You don't need a tarot reading. You don't. But we come to them to like help get that confirmation, especially when we're like in an anxious state. And it's just, but really at that time you need to just quiet your mind. Do something to like quiet your mind, to calm your energy. Because tarot readings in that case can trigger more anxiety. But I just wanted to say, if you guys have been feeling that energy where it's been really intense lately, acknowledge, now is the time to really acknowledge the things that you need to work on in your life, the areas that you should be proactive, but you may be procrastinating instead. So the energy is intentionally getting you uncomfortable to get you to take the action that you need to, in order for you to change your life and move it towards the direction that you want it to go. So I would advise you all to embrace the changes that they're guiding you to make, and to put in the work that you need to do. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. The more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I am. Happiness is my birthright. So knowing that you don't have to find happiness, it's already within you. And that's not on no spiritual shit here. This is, if you guys acknowledge that. Because some of us, our biggest downfall is our mentality. It's the way we were raised to think. That's creating blockages within our life. Because the more energy and intention I bring to my faith, the more fearless and free I become. So how faithful are you to the outcome, to what you desire? I'm really getting this message of someone being guided to really stand in their power here. To embrace this bold and fearless energy, and to realize that not only do you deserve happiness, but it belongs to you. So you don't have to tolerate people intentionally disrupting your state of mind, your energy. You don't have to accept that anymore. If you choose to, that's up to you. But you don't have to accept that anymore. Some of y'all thought you had to. It's some people that definitely try to hold you back in life. And these same people are going to be mourning the fact that you are no longer a part of their life. And they see that you have rise to the occasion despite everything that they put you through, all the obstacles that they try to like set up. I'm not going to say try, because I'm getting a lot of these people were very successful with triggering your energy here. It's triggering you in general. But most importantly, because one thing I tell people is, as long as you have control over your mind, you have control over everything. But the moment you allow someone to mess with your mental space here, you allow them to have control over everything. Some of y'all you're definitely coming to this place in your life where you're fully empowered. And people who try to create blockages for you to prevent you from achieving your goals, reaching your destination here, they are going to be very intimidated by you. Because everything that you have to overcome in order to get to the place that you're going, in order to achieve the level of success that you're about to achieve here, you're going to realize your power and the effect that you have on people, and also your purpose in this life. And that's a strong energy to contain. It's too strong to contain. It's some people, they're not going to be able to look you in your face, look you in your eye, because they're seeing you as someone who was determined, someone who remained focused, and someone who overcame all the obstacles that they tried to create in their life. I am definitely seeing like someone just, it's almost like this, it's like a rebirth type of energy. It's like with glow up here, is whenever because I'm getting like a glow up message, but it's more intense than that, because I'm being guided to like go in depth, because I'm really getting like, if you struggled with hair, it's like things are being restored here. Your energy is just like completely changing. And it's also changing the things that were off balance within. This is someone who has been through a lot. And the fact that you overcame it and you still achieved the level of success that you were being guided to achieve here, because you trusted in the universe, you trusted in the divine, you were very patient, you remain focused on the cause. And because you remain focused on the cause, you are able to keep pushing forward despite your challenges. See, because there was some people, they didn't think you were courageous enough to achieve this level of success that you're about to walk into. Now, success isn't always career. Success to someone may be a happy home, happy family, you have a good job here. Some of y'all, it is achieving some form of fame, it's fortune, it's to each his own. But things are definitely coming for you. With the Wheel of Fortune popping up here, things are turning around in your life. And the whole reason why is that you learn to balance yourself out within while dealing with these deceitful energies, the people that were talking behind your back, the people that were setting up traps for you, the people that were doing everything to work against you without being provoked, without a cause. They did these things to antagonize you. Now they're running away because they're seeing they're seeing the same hole that they dug for you. They're realizing that they actually dug it for themselves, because you're not in there and you're not going to be in there. You've overcame, or you're in the process of overcoming all of these betrayals, dealing with all these toxic energies. And you're headed towards the world here. More opportunities. You're leaving one situation. You're leaving from an energy of being surrounded by people that were just toxic. They didn't want anything for you. They didn't want you to achieve anything because they weren't courageous enough to chase after their own dreams. They weren't patient enough to wait for the right thing to come towards them. They weren't brave enough to see what else the world has to offer them. But you are. I'm definitely seeing whoever you are someone who loves with all your heart. You have a very big heart. You have had like a lot of people that tried to destroy your reputation. They felt like they could get away with it. And it's because of this loving energy that you have. And your message from the universe is to not allow these energies to change that within you, because it's this energy that got you to where you are or to where you're headed. This is what's going to bring you towards success here. Your good intentions, all the love that you have, and the fact that you remain unbothered by these people. You don't allow them to change you. Because there's some people that'll sit around and they want to wait and see if their enemies, like they want to see their enemies have a downfall. But that goes with the same saying. You know, it's the same thing as drinking poison and expecting the next person to die. If you're sitting up here and you're entertaining this toxic energy of, I want to see them suffer, I want to see them go, you're drinking poison and expecting them to die. It doesn't make sense. Instead, you need to be in this chariot energy, focusing on the cause, your destination, where you're being guided to go. And they're going to have their karma to deal with. But if you sitting up here and you trying to sit and wait and see this stuff happen to these people, you are setting yourself up because you are engaging in toxic energy. Like you are consuming it. They're trying to get you in the mindset of not allowing these people to have control over your mind to the point where you're going to sit up here and think about all the ways their downfall is going to come. But it's affecting your energy as well. They want you to change that and to focus on where you're being guided to go. Because these people that were pretending to be your friends, or pretending that they had good intentions towards you, they were wearing a mask here. These same people are going to realize like they are no competition. You are way out of their league. Because they're seeing you reach the destination that you desire to achieve. They're seeing you getting the attention for something that you're doing here. They're seeing you end up exactly where you desire to be. And they're realizing that you were on the right path all this time. They were the ones that were misguided and trying to misguide others. I do see people trying to apologize to you here, but I don't see that they have good intentions. And I do see that you will see right through it. Because I'm seeing you approaching situations differently. Whereas you may have been open to forgive people and allow them back in your life in the past because you felt like you needed to. But now you're assessing situations thoroughly here. And you're not going to allow people to affect your energy the way you allowed it in the past. Because you're realizing the same love that you have for some people, they didn't love you back. They didn't have the same love back. And a lot of these people intentionally did things to make you miss out on opportunities, whether it was manipulating your energy or intentionally just not withholding information from you. And it's because they weren't happy with their own life. These are people who were miserable and upset because of the things that took place in their life. So they wanted to make other people miserable and upset too. And then here you come with this optimistic energy. You're uplifting. You're a ray of sunshine here. But they're all in their doom and gloom energy. And they're like, why do you think you have the right to go about life happy? It was triggering them. There's definitely someone that's going to be coming around to you, acting like they're emotionally stable. They definitely learned a harsh lesson in your absence here. But this person with the Seven of Wands here, but with this energy, I am seeing like your spirit guides taking God and this person right back around. And it's only because this person wants what you have attained since you've been away from them. You have a lot going on for yourself. There's jealousy within this person. And it's because they're not happy. They did so much in order to achieve something in their life that they thought was going to make them happy. And either they are yet to achieve it or they have achieved it and they're not happy with the results. They're still not happy. It is some people here that are so jealous because they see that you are truly happy. And they were intentionally doing things to destroy your life, thinking that they were going to be placed in this position of their life is going great, you're miserable, things are just falling apart in your life. But the exact opposite happened. And the same energy that they were sending your way, they had to take it on themselves, except for it was much stronger. They are so frustrated because they sat up here and they watched you suffer. They thought they took you out. They didn't think that you were going to have this comeback. But now you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy. And that same ship that overthrew you, those same people that tossed you off that boat have yet to reach the shore. And they're wondering, how did you get there when we tossed you over, tied you to a box, and sat there and watched you drown and cry out for help? How did you get there before we did? Things aren't moving in their life. They're trying to do everything to figure out what is a concoction, what are you doing to bring these blessings into your life. They don't understand it's your intentions, your heart. Because it doesn't matter how much they act, their heart is messed up. That's one thing. God says he don't judge man by their actions. He judges them by their heart because he knows our hearts. So despite those actions that people are taking to put on this fake act that they are just loving individuals and they mean well towards others, but in their heart, they think they're doing all of this to bring good things towards them, but then they don't have good intentions, so they're not, because it's not matching up. But you are someone, you do good things for others. And you have good intentions. You're not someone to say, oh, I did this for that person, yet they didn't do this for me. Or I did this it's like some people do things for other people just to have something to hold over their head. That's not you. Whoever I'm talking to, you're the type of person, you go out your way for people. You are there for people. They can call you when they don't have anyone else to call because they're too embarrassed to let someone else listen to them cry like a baby. You are that voice of reason. And those same people that you were there for, you were that voice of reason for, try to set you up for failure. And they're going to realize what it's like not to have that voice of reason in their life. Scrambling, trying to pull their life together, trying to put on this front. You can put on a front for so long, eventually it's going to fade away. And the same thing you've been hiding is going to come to the light. So that's why you never know what is really going on in someone else's life. And if someone is trying to intentionally make you miserable, to do things to upset you or to hurt you, they're not happy. It's as simple as that. No one who is happy would intentionally hurt someone else. I don't care what they're posting on social media. You know, it's some people that'll smile just for a picture. And right after that picture flashes, they're frowning. It's some people, they pretend like they're friends. And in the same breath, the moment that person's back is turned, they're dogging them out. You don't want to be friends. That's not a friend. You don't want to be friends with people like that. You want true, genuine people in your life. Some of y'all, like if you're feeling lonely, not only working on yourself, but there are places like you can go. Like, what are you going through? What are you experiencing? Because there are programs that like you can go through and you can meet other people. You have to get out there, seek the resources because they're out there, but you have to be willing to find it. If you're a single parent, you feel like you're on your own. There are programs out there where people volunteer. They have to go through extensive background checks, but they'll show up for you and your child. And you'll be surprised the people that volunteer. Some of y'all, if you've been guided to volunteer and to be a part of those type of programs so that you can be assistance to someone else, that's going to open more blessings to you. But don't ever convince yourself that help is not out there. Resources are not available, because they are. That same mindset is what's blocking you from reaching out and getting the help that you need. There's nothing wrong with asking for help. You don't ever want to be in that energy where you're too stubborn to seek out help and guidance. Mountains here. I'm definitely seeing you guys needing to stand your ground during challenging times. It's like not to look at a mountain as a sure defeat, but to look at a mountain as if you have the power to move it. Meaning, if you are faced with some sort of challenge, some sort of obstacle here, you can say either I'm going to climb up that mountain and that way I can reach the other side, or I'm going to walk around that mountain. Either way, I'm going to get to the other side. I'm not going to allow that mountain to keep me stuck here. Some of y'all is just in your mind. because you have created these obstacles. You can't do something because you're a single parent. You can't do something because you don't have a college degree. You can't do something because, but instead of thinking from that point of view, like you're saying you can't do something because you don't have a college degree, well, that's your guidance to go towards college. If there's something you want to do and it requires you to have a college degree, then get that college degree. If there's something you're being guided to do, and you're needing to put yourself out there, but you're so concerned about how other people are going to view you, push yourself out there and say, forget what they think. But don't allow a mountain, an obstacle, to stop you. See beyond the current situation. I am definitely seeing you guys move into a place where you feel loved, you feel nurtured with the people that are around you. But you're currently needing, because I'm definitely getting that there is someone here. It's like you're still in this energy of pushing through. And it's been quite the journey. Very frustrating, I understand. But they're wanting you to see beyond your current situation and to know where you're being guided. They want you to feel loved and comforted. Not to say, I will be loved once I reach this point in my life. I will be comforted once I reach this point in my life. But to seek it out now, to feel it now. Because that's going to help you to get where you desire to be. Yes. Be brave and honest. There are some people, they were meant to protect you in this lifetime. They were meant to help guide you. It's like along your journey, it was some people that should have been fighting by your side. These same people, because they struggle with being honest, not just with other people, but with themselves. And then they surround themselves by people that are just as dishonest as them. They can't be truthful with themselves, so how can they be truthful with anyone else? These people are not going to be ashamed of themselves. They already are, because they know that they were meant to be fighting by your side. They know that they were supposed to help you to achieve your goals, to achieve your purpose. And they were getting there too. But then somewhere along the line, they became jealous. They allowed their jealousy to get out of control. And then they became too stubborn to correct their ways. These same people are watching you change up on them. The way they used to see you, they no longer see you that way. They realize that you have the ability to transform into whatever you desire to be. However, whatever you desire your life to be, they are seeing you changing to adapt to that lifestyle. And they're realizing that they're stuck. They're going to be left behind. It's not that they're about to feel shameful. They already do. They're already ashamed of themselves. They're not telling you that, but they are. They don't want to see all of your success, because it's showing them what they're missing out on. Because despite the facade that they're displaying to the rest of the world, what's really going on with this person is they're not happy with where they are in life. And they're saying like you were courageous enough because you weren't happy with where you were in life, so you changed. It wasn't that you just needed to change locations, you needed to change the superficial things, but you realized you needed to change within. You needed to do some healing work within. And with the ego and the wolf here, you weren't afraid to do it alone. You didn't like doing it alone. And there's nothing wrong with that. We're not meant to be alone. And that's why you won't. But you went alone to see things from a higher perspective. Because you couldn't fly high in order to see where you needed to go if you were trying to carry the weight of the world with you. With 13 here, 13 is the death card. There is major transformation that has taken place in your life regarding your finances. Any of you guys that are out there and you've been struggling financially, but you know you've been working your ass off in order to turn that around, you are about to see a change. I'm talking to someone here who has been working their ass off to get themselves out of an uncomfortable situation with your finances. Things are about to change. Some of y'all been robbing Peter to pay Paul. Now Peter and Paul about to be coming to you for money. Being more wiser with money. Learning to save. Not telling yourself you don't have anything to save, but even if you only got $5 to save, you're learning to put that aside. You're learning to be more mindful about your spending. You're not spending recklessly. Because you don't want to work hard for the rest of your life. Because you can make more money than what you're making now, but if you still don't gain control over your spending habits, you'll still be in a financial constraint. Because you got more money, so you're buying more expensive things. And now you're still in the same predicament, yet you're making more money. So that's why you're being guided to gain control over that now. Because some of y'all will be making so much money, you'll be like, I was never able to do this or that before. It's not so that you're not having any fun, but you're not being reckless with it as well. Like one moment you have $10,000 in your account, and the next moment you just got $8,000. You guys are definitely being guided towards, you're going to find yourself at a crossroads here. And I'm really getting for someone, the crossroads that you're going to be challenged to make a decision at is whether you're willing to put the hard work towards something here, or if you just want to give in. But the thing is, you know that if you just try to dodge the hard work, you're not going to be happy with just staying at a certain level when you know that you have the potential to achieve so much more. So some of y'all, this decision that you're coming to is regarding your life purpose here and where you're being divinely guided. Some of you guys, especially if you guys are around like the age 37, you're like on the verge of being 40, like in between those. But it doesn't matter your age if this is resonating with you. Some of you guys, there is some important message for someone. It's like a decision. I'm not, it's like a decision that was, because either way you made a choice. Because some of you guys, this is a message going back to when, so if you guys are older than this, there's a message within here for some of you guys, like when you were around this age, like in between here, it was a time frame where you needed to make some sort of decision. But this is being brought up for a reason, because some of you guys are going to have the opportunity to take advantage of a situation that you missed out on in the past. Whew. I want to see what this is about. What is this about? Please and thank you. Yes. Okay. It's definitely talking about a new beginning. But the Fool travels lightly here. He's not carrying anything with him from the past. Only what he needs, only what is necessary here. Because I'm really getting this energy of you having to be, with the King of Swords, you having to be like straightforward and honest here, just very direct and blunt with some people. Clear about a decision that you're making. With the Four of Cups in reverse, because of some people that are realizing they didn't think you were going anywhere. It's with the Knight of Pentacles, they didn't think that you had the potential to really achieve anything. It's like someone here is achieving something major in their life, and it's some people that rejected you in the past. They talked down on you. They didn't, like, they said you weren't going anywhere or things weren't going to work out for you. They just had a lot of negative things to say. You are too lazy to achieve certain things in your life. Some of y'all, they were like, you whine too much. It was just a lot of things that some people said here. Some of y'all, the most important thing for you is to no longer linger in that energy, but to set yourself free of it as you move towards this new beginning in your life, because you have a lot of happiness in store for you. And it's like, oh, well, you guys didn't see my worth, but I know my worth, so I have nothing to prove to you. I'm not going to allow this to continue to affect me. Some of y'all, there will be a moment where you come face to face with these people. As I'm seeing, like, you have completely withdrawn your energy from some people here. And in the process of completely withdrawing your energy, you found your happiness. You are truly happy and content with where you are in life. You have some people that will want to come back and they want to know, why aren't you talking to them? Why aren't you, like, really trying to act like they didn't do any of this towards you? And I'm seeing some of y'all are just going to be very direct with these people. but really protecting your energy, protecting your mind as well, because you know how manipulating these people are. Yes, they're pissed off about your growth, that they didn't keep you stuck. Oh, okay. One last message for the collective. Lovers, Lion. There are two paths ahead. Be true to yourself. Follow your heart. This is just confirming that you guys are coming to, and they're wanting you to be courageous, to be bold enough, to be confident about the decision that you're making. I'm going to leave it there. These are the messages that came through for you guys at this time. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment if this reading resonates. With that being said, you all take care.